This video is going to answer some of the questions that you've been having when it pertains to people and their shaming language, right? Because if you've been on this earth long enough, you've seen patterns of people lying, right? And people trying to shame you, to make you do certain stuff that doesn't make any sense, right? You talk to people and they're manipulating you and putting you on all these different situations, right? So we're going to shine a light on that today, right? And the title of this video, or the message of this video, is how people use shame as an insecurity, or to shame you into doing what they want you to do, right? And how they use that insecurity to manipulate you, right? So before we get into it, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video, right? Because this is going to be good, right? Got 3 points I want to hit today. And I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to go over 5 minutes or right at 5 minutes, right? So I'm going to hit these points kind of fast, right? So I got 3 points and 3 examples of each point, right? So the first point is people use, well, first of all, temptation can't be beaten, right? So this is what I'm talking about, right? This is one of the examples that I want to hit, right? And we've all heard this on whenever it comes to relationships, right? Because this point is talking about, men and women, whatever your relationship or whoever you're into, right? You're going to deal with this at some point, right? Your partner or whoever you're talking to, right? They're going to hit you with that, I'm going to go hang with an ex. I'm going to go hang with a friend that we used to have sex with, right? Now, to the logical people watching this video, right? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you go back to an ex? Why are you still talking to an ex, right? You guys were in that relationship. Why are you guys still talking? See, logically, what that means is they're still into each other, technically, right? That's the part they're leaving out, right? And so whenever I say temptation can't be beaten, right? You have to save yourself from temptation, meaning you have to not even put yourself in that environment, right? Don't even put yourself in a situation to where that shit can go bad, right? If you want your person to be loyal, don't put them in a room full of Angelina Jolie's and Margot Robbie's, or don't put your woman in a room full of Michael B. Jordan's or Brad Pitt, right? Now, this is what I mean by the people use your shame as insecurity, right? They're going to say you're insecure. Oh my God. You should trust me, right? You should trust me. It's just my ex. He's just a friend, right? And he is fucking 6'4" with muscles. See, guys, this is logic, right? That feeling that you get inside that says this is bullshit, that's right. And you need to draw the line right there immediately, because that person is manipulating you whether they know it or not, right? And it can be an innocent thing, right? But off the principle, it doesn't make any fucking sense, right? Why would you deal with somebody like that? Anyway, that's one point. I spent too long on that one point, right? Next point. They will make you insecure about your own self, right? They will tell you, you can be, oh my gosh. I can't tell you how many times in high school, right? I can be doing good, but I mess up one time and everybody's like, man, oh man, right? You make one mistake, you make one blunder. Oh man, you should just be taking out the game, man. Damn, like, why you? See, and if you let that shit get to you, that shit fucks with your confidence, right? So this is what some of the examples, right? You could have a goal of getting to a Division I college, right? You could have dreams of becoming a millionaire or making six figures or whatever it is, right? Being famous. You can have good ideas that you want to implement in your own life to do, right? But people are going to come into your life once you voice this, because that's the mistake number one. You should never voice what you're going to do. Just do it, and people see the outcome of it, right? But we've all made this mistake, right? We've all told friends that we thought were our friends, or family members that we thought were our real family, right? And they make those ideas, goals, and dreams, they kill them, right? They start saying stuff like, you wanna do this and that? You can't even do the basic stuff that stuff requires. You want to be an athlete? You can't even run a 4.4. Whatever the situation is, right? The ideas, right? They talk. Let me slow down. You have a good idea, right? You tell them about it. They start. I don't know if that's gonna work, man. Man, you know what? You shouldn't do that. See, that's a lie. You should just go and do it, right? Because I promise you, regret is way stronger than failure, right? You go 10 times out of 10, right? You're gonna wish you just made that decision and just failed, than listen to somebody talk you out of it and you ain't even tried it, you ain't even did nothing about it, right? That's worse than going to it and doing it, right? Proving the people wrong, right? Last point, and this is one of the biggest manipulations out today, right? And women are good at this shit, right? People in general, right? But people ain't shit for this gaslighting shit, right? If you don't know anything about gaslighting, I suggest you read books on it, you study it, right? And you can get a clear understanding of what gaslighting is, right? Because people are going to make you feel stupid if you're not hip to what gaslighting is, right? So let me give you an example, right? I was supposed to deliver into this one place, right? And I'm in a 40-foot, you guys know I have a CDL and I drive 18-wheelers, right? Big trucks, city driver. So as a city driver, you gotta maneuver these big trucks in the small spaces, right? You have to get good at that really fast in order to be a good driver, right? So one day I'm having a bad day, right? And so I'm trying to back into this place and all this stuff, and this woman comes out and she's like, well, you know, you could just park on the side of the road and we'll come out and load you, right? And I'm like, okay. But she's like, but as she's saying that, she's like, well, you're putting us in danger because, you know, we're on a forklift and you're putting us in the street when really you're just coming out to the side of the street just to put it inside the trailer, right? But she's like, well, next time there's enough room in there, you can just turn around, right? So as a dummy, next time I go over there, I pull in, right? And there's not enough room to turn around. So I have to turn around in their grass in the back, right? And the woman says, I never told you. Well, I told the woman, I was like, hey, well, I was told that there was enough room in the back to turn around in here, right? And she was like, no, I never said that. You got a back in here. I never said that. That's gaslighting, right? Make you look like a fucking idiot. Right? They're going to tell you, they're going to do something or say something that they clearly said, right? But later on, once you address it, they're going to renege like that stuff never even happened, right? It's the biggest mind fuck ever invented, right? Whoever invented gaslighting was a manipulating motherfucker, right? Gaslighting has to be one of my biggest pet peeves, right? Or among one of my biggest pet peeves, along with wasting time, right? So, conclusion, right? All these 3 points, right, are just psyops and mind games to throw you off your game, throw you off your path in life, throw you off of focus, distract you from what you need to be doing, right? Because manipulation is everywhere, right? It's just a part of the human experience, right? All manipulations aren't bad, but you need to be aware of these 3 that I just said, right? Because if you don't, you're going to be victim to a lot of people's BS, right? But this video is already 5 minutes way too long. I get to talking and it's way longer than I want it to be, right? So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video, and I'll be back with another one, man. We out. So